What's up, guys? Welcome back to some more science talk like usual. So today we're going to get started on the Kuiper belt, which some of you guys might not know this, but so it's a region in the solar system beyond the orbit of Neptune, believed to contain more comets, asteroids, and other small bodies made largely of ice. So some of that has ice in it, so you know, so we're gonna be talking about the Kuiper belt, like I said. So now, believe it or not, the Kuiper belt is one of the biggest in the rings of the solar system, but it is sometimes referred as the Kuiper-Edgeworth belt. So let's get down to business. So the Kuiper belt is an area of the outer solar system that is estimated to stretch approximately 20 astronomical units of space. That is a lot. A lot bigger than the asteroid belt, though. So it contains small solar system bodies, mostly made out of ices, like I said, but the ices are frozen volatiles. No, my bad. So the ices are frozen gases, such as methane, which, of course, you guys know what methane is, a chemical compound. We will talk about that probably in our physics. Actually, that's chemistry, so we're not going to talk about chemistry right now until we get to season 5. But we'll find out. I hope so. It also has some ammonia, nitrogen, and water. It is also home to some known dwarf planets, such as Makemake, Pluto, and Hanuma. Or, my bad, Halimia. Yeah, that's probably how I say it. So, the Kuiper-Edgeworth belt, also known as the Kuiper belt, is named for the astronomers Gerard Kuiper, who theorized about a disk of material in the outer reaches of the solar system, and Kenneth Edgeworth, who had the idea that the outer solar system contained a number of small bodies, perhaps left over from the formation of the sun and the planets, such as, well, if you want to learn about my planets, then head over to my channel, alright? If you want to hit that in, tap in Lalone Boys, and then you'll see a picture of us. So, check that out, if you guys can. So, however, let's get back to what we're talking about. So, this region of space is cold enough to support the existence of gases more easily than areas closer to the sun. Pretty cool, huh? So now, another thing we want to talk about is its location. We know it's in the outer solar system, but where? Where in the outer solar system? So, that's what we're talking about. So, the Kuiper belt extends from roughly the orbit of Neptune, like I just said a little bit ago. So, at approximately 30 astronomical units, out to about 55 astronomical units. I'm pretty sure that's a lot. Yeah, let me check that out. So, astronomical units is like a unit length. So, that is pretty long. Whole lot longer than inches, centimeters, and meters. Whole lot bigger than that. So, like I said, that will be from the sun, and the main body of this belt that we're talking about today covers much of this region of Neptune, ranging from nearly 40 astronomical units to at least 48 astronomical units. So, it is thick in most places, and mostly astronomers have described it as being a more torus-shaped than a belt, would be. So other regions of the Kuiper belt have a disk of scattered objects that part of the population of worlds called trans-Neptunian objects. Now, if you guys do not know what a trans-Neptunian objects, so really the trans-Neptunian object is any minor planet in the solar system that orbits the sun at a semi-major axis than Neptune. 30 astronomical units and 12 minor planets with semi-major axis. Greater than 150 astronomical units and perihelion greater than 30 astronomical units are known, which are called extreme trans-Neptunian objects. So that's what I'm saying here. So that's the first two sentences of what to think about. So, however, we got that down, so and our last thing right before we end this video in about a few months is talk about some interesting facts or some stuff that you might not know. So, however, the Kuiper belt contains hundreds of thousands of icy bodies that range from size from small chunks, like about this small. Well, if this was me, and this is a body of ice. So, that is what I'm doing. To worldlets larger than 100 kilometers across. So, this could probably be this size, maybe. But astronomers have tracked most short-period comets from their origins in the Kuiper belt. These are comets with orbital periods of at least 200 years or less. That's what you guys might want to know. So if it's 200 years or less, so it would be 1815 when that came, starting that period. So, you know what I mean, guys? Alright, so there could be more than 1 trillion comet nuclei in the main body of the Kuiper belt. The largest objects in the Kuiper belt, so, are Pluto, which all of you should know, Kuiper, which is roughly half of the size of Pluto, approximately. We're not sure. So, Big Bang, which what I showed about you guys, that's a dwarf, which I talked about with you guys, that's a dwarf planet. Halimea, so that's why I also showed you guys too, that's another minor planet, also known as a dwarf planet. Ixion, which is Ixion planet. So, well, Ixion is a dwarf planet, and Varana, which is another dwarf planet. Probably, but we're not sure. All these are from mythology, if you guys want to know. So those are often, like I said, trans-Neptunian objects. Well, the first mission to the Kuiper belt and beyond will fly by Pluto in July. So that happened about, if I was guessing, about 3 months ago. Yeah, it could probably be 3 months ago. So, yeah, about 3 months ago. It's just called New Horizons, and will survey Pluto. So, this thing called Charon, which is a moon, discovered by an astronomer, James Christie. If you guys might not know him, that's okay. We will not worry about him. So, give me a little credit. So, Charon and the other moons will be headed out to study other Kuiper belt objects in the future. So, astronomers have found structures similar to this belt around at least 9 other stars, the Hubble image disks around the stars HD 1386664 in the constellation Lupus, and HD 53143 in the constellation Carina. So, if you want to know what Carina looks like, you can only find it in the southern skies, so you know what that means, southern skies, if you ever heard about that. That means you can only find it in the southern hemisphere. So, if you guys live in the northern hemisphere, sorry, you cannot find the constellation. So, the ices in the Kuiper belt date back to the formation of the solar system. They contain clues, however, to conditions in the earlier solar nebula. Pretty interesting. So, right before I end this video, we're going to be talking about the... I'm not sure if this is correct, but I thought it was the Dort cloud at first, but it's actually the Oort cloud, to my correctness. So, however, we'll get back to you guys tomorrow, so make sure you subscribe, like, and comment if you guys need a comment. So, and right before I end this video, thank you for those who appreciate to give me a whopping 36 views already on the Magellan Clouds. Thank you very much. Because I knew that few people had made a decision for those 36 people who viewed my Magellan Clouds on the internet. Thank you really, really much. That is what I was looking for. So, be sure to have more views on hand. Alright, so please subscribe. Alright. Thanks for watching, and take care, everyone.